We don't have enough organic floricultural farms. Floricultural sales in India have not doubled over the past decade. Organic floricultural farming hasn't kept pace as well. Want to know why? The Dandelions has covered one of the floricultural farmer's story for you to know the shrimp reality. What is floriculture? Floriculture is the art and knowledge of growing flowers to perfection. Indian floriculture industry comprises of flowers such as rose, tuberose, glads, anthurium, carnations, marigold, etc. Cultivation is undertaken in both open farm conditions as well as state-of-the-art poly and greenhouses. Namaste, my name is Vijay Kumar. My father has been cultivating roses for the past 23 years and it has been an amazing journey. Every 5 years, the variety of rose keeps changing and this season he has chosen to produce the bright yellow-colored ones. I'm feeling quite privileged to help him during this lockdown period for the past 4 months to provide him an extra hand. Perhaps to keep this farm running, unfortunately we have to use pesticides weekly once. The produce gets affected if we don't use them. There is no recommended pesticides from government agencies as well. What we get from market are DAP fertilizers, monocrotophos, acephate, growth, and other pesticides. Even if we have an idea to do something about this cannot be done overnight. Our aim is to reduce harmful pesticides which get mixed with the groundwater and soil. However, this production is keeping a few laborers in job. So we have to move on with that. Also, this kind of rose produce banks on brilliant weather like we have in Bangalore, thanks to the Almighty. On the other hand, we are facing some challenges during this pandemic to sell the roses. We usually send these to KR market and other states like Tamil Nadu, Andhra and Kerala. However, the bulk goes to Tamil Nadu. You have to know, the maintenance of this farm is never easy. If we happen to have green poly house, we can bring in remarkable changes as it will reduce the use of pesticides. We are trying our possible ways to use organic farming techniques, but for that we need some time and investment. Thank you. When we posed a question to him that, do we have to use pesticides? By all means, he answered, we have to use it unfortunately, as it is an open yard and it is impossible to maintain without it. These pests are quite small and have a devastating effect on the roses and the production gets affected. The organic produce is time consuming and a tedious process. We can do it, but as I said, we need quicker produce and supply to market to meet the demands. So we have to rely on inorganic methods. What to do? Time and quality are directly proportional. My request to the government, researchers, scientists to come up with innovative ways to do farming and make necessary arrangements to enable us to function better, which can indeed help agriculturists a lot, and we'll be quite thankful if it gets executed. Myself, an engineer by choice, passed out in MBJ Engineering College and worked as a design engineer for some time. Then did my MTech in the same college. Worked as a lecturer for 5 years in HKBK College of Engineering in thermal engineering. I wanted a change in the way I want to see my life. So started taking care of the farm in parallel with my engineering work. I always look out to perform interesting things. Well, after my MTech, I have an inspiration to do PhD, but unfortunately, unable to get a good guide for me to pursue further. I have managed to pass lots and lots of exams, and even in Bangalore University, I have cleared the entrance test. But now, waiting for the right time.
We mix medicine inside this water. I don't know the name of this medicine, but this kills pests.
Well, to reiterate, this is Gulabi Farm in Nadavati. My name is Jairam. What to say, the journey is difficult nowadays because of the pandemic situation, and it is quite stressful to manage this farm. This is a lengthy process, right from the start until blossoming of flowers. Somehow managing the workflow with the current workforce. Growing roses is a difficult process. Every week we have to spray pesticides, and every fortnight we have to remove weeds. We are at the mercy of the market rate. If we don't get profits, we have to struggle. Quite fluctuating nowadays. We need at least 10 laborers every day to get this work done. We bring the laborers in the mornings by 7:30 a.m. have to provide lunch for them as well and give them 350 rupees daily for their work. Life has changed dramatically for many farmers like me, and we can only hope to see things get better over a period of time. But as of now, we have to move on.
We get up at 5:30 a.m. and finishing all our household activities, we come to work here. We get our lunch by 1:30 p.m. We are paid fortnightly. Even we cannot expect them to pay because of this current situation. Due to corona, it is very difficult to survive with rupees 350 per day. It is difficult to get some other job. And within this expensive city, we have to buy rice, dal, water, and other household things with this money. Extremely difficult life nowadays. We don't know who will help us on this. That's all I can say.